Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and doing something a little different this time. We're offering a 1938 MGTA for sale, and this car, if you look at our showroom video, has been basically a project for almost 50 years. We bought it from a 90-year-old guy who was obviously a car enthusiast. He had taken this car apart, he rebuilt all the wood, placed most of the metal on the car. But we wanted to try and get the engine running just to be able to show you that it does run and it has oil pressure. We dropped the oil pan, lubricated everything, cleaned out the oil, put it all back together, primed the oil pump. I got the carburetors cleaned up and adjusted enough to run. The carbs need to be rebuilt. They are leaking where the fuel lines go in, and that's a common problem. They need to be remachined where the bolts go in. But the purpose of this is to start it for you so you can hear it. It does not smoke. It runs nicely. It started up pretty easily. The clutch will work, and also the brakes are hooked up on the car. So with a little work, this car could be mobile to move it around while you're finishing the project. We also did do a compression test on the car, and that ended up, we were very pleased with that. Car is showing 135, 125, 130, and 135. So that's wonderful. We don't recommend doing this necessarily because I'm tapping the fuel pump to fill the fuel bowls, but just to see how it runs. So let's give it a whirl. I also have a remote oil pressure gauge hooked up, so I can show you it's developing about 40 pounds of oil at idle, which is nice. So let's give it a try here. I'll tick up the fuel pump, and the fuel lines are hooked up to the tank, so it's receiving fuel from its tank in the correct way through the fuel lines. So we're starting out, the oil gauge is at 0. So we go up. There's just about 40 pounds. Give it a little more gas. Of course, as you can see, the carbs need to be tuned. It's spitting back because they're very lean, but I did want to get it running. We also have a cooling system hooked up, so there is water in the radiator. So there you have it. It's been brought back to life after probably a 25 or 30 year sleep. We're proud of that. Hopefully, it'll find a good home for someone to put this little jewel back together. Thanks for looking.